What if I told you a single silver coin from 1910, China has sold for more money and some luxury homes in the United States? Most people have never seen it. Many collectors will never own it. And yet, this coin wasn't made for collectors at all. So why is the 1910 Yunnan Spring Dollar considered one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in the world? And how did a regional Chinese mint create a coin that would later shock the global collectors market? Let's begin at a time when China and the world was on the edge of massive change. Welcome to Rare Coins Radar, exploring the world's rarest coins. To truly understand the 1910 Yunnan Spring Dollar, we have to go back in time to a China that was cracking apart. The Qing dynasty, which had ruled for almost 300 years, was in its final days. Corruption was everywhere. Foreign powers held control over harbors, railways, and even taxes. Opium addiction had shattered entire communities, and within the government, trust had collapsed. But far away from Beijing, in the mountainous, isolated province of Yunnan, something unusual was happening. Yunnan had always been different. Its mountains created natural barriers. Its people were fiercely independent, and its military governors often acted like kings. By 1910, Yunnan realized something shocking. The central government was too weak to support them. They needed their own economic system, their own silver supply, their own plan. This was the environment that gave birth to one of the rarest coins on Earth. A coin that wasn't supposed to exist. A coin that was struck quietly, carefully, and almost illegally. The secret mint of Yunnan. The Yunnan mint was unlike any other mint in China, hidden between steep hills and guarded by armed soldiers. It operated more like a fortress than a factory. Inside, massive steam-powered machines thundered day and night, pressing silver into coins that fueled the local economy. But by late 1909, rumors began spreading inside the mint. A new experimental coin was being designed. A coin that would represent a new beginning for the province. A coin that symbolized spring, the season of rebirth. Designers studied dragons from ancient scrolls. Local silver merchants inspected purity levels, and mint engineers debated the perfect strike pressure. Finally, in early 1910, the first dies were secretly prepared. No announcement, no authorization from Beijing, no approval from the emperor, just a quiet order from the Yunnan governor. Make it. Use the mint silver. Do not report it. This was dangerous. Counterfeiting imperial currency was punishable by death. But the workers obeyed, because in Yunnan, the governor's word was the law. The dragon that breathes life. Let's slow down and truly look at this coin, because every curve, every scale, every line tells a story. On the obverse, the dragon is not the typical Qing style. It is more muscular, more aggressive, more alive. A sign that Yunnan wanted to project a powerful identity. The claws curve sharply, the whiskers stretch outward, and the scales are arranged in a pattern unique to the region. Experts believe the engraver may have traveled from Guangzhou or Japan, because the art style shows influences from both areas. On the reverse, the magic words appear. Made in Yunnan Spring, 1910. These words are not poetic by accident. Spring was chosen carefully. It symbolized new currency, new political order, new future. But there's more. The reverse design uses a spacing pattern only seen during experimental strikes. This helps experts differentiate real specimens from counterfeits. Collectors say, if you want to know the history of China, look at the dragon's eyes. They show you everything the empire was feeling. The melting chaos. Here's the part of the story that explains why this coin is so unbelievably rare today. In late 1910, the emperor received reports Yunnan had minted an authorized currency. The response was immediate and brutal. Orders came from the capital. Destroy all illegal coins. Punish those responsible. Panic spread inside the Yunnan mint. Workers rushed to recover the struck coins. Rumors say some coins were hidden in clothing, some thrown into rivers, some buried under mint floors, but most were taken to the furnace. The sound of silver melting rang like a funeral bell through the mint. Days of work, weeks of engraving, all reduced to liquid metal. By the time the purge was complete, almost every single spring dollar was gone. Historians believe fewer than 20 real examples survived. Some experts say maybe 15. Others say as little as 10. That's why collectors call it the coin that escaped death. Lost, found, and almost forgotten. For decades, nobody talked about the Yunnan Spring Dollar. China went through revolution, civil war, Japanese invasion, World War II, and the Cultural Revolution. Coins were melted, artifacts were burned, Collections were destroyed or buried. Most people assumed the spring dollar was lost forever, until, unexpectedly, in the 1980s, a collector in Hong Kong found one. Then another surfaced in Singapore. Then a heavily worn piece appeared in Yunnan itself. Experts were stunned. These coins weren't just rare, they were mythical. The news spread fast. Auction houses began receiving calls. Collectors started traveling internationally just to see them. Prices skyrocketed. Some coins disappeared again into private vaults. Others were purchased by museums. Today, only a handful remain accessible, and every time one appears at auction, it becomes a global event to battle against forgers. Now comes the dangerous part of the story. Because of its enormous value, the Yunnan Spring Dollar is heavily targeted by counterfeiters. Some fakes are crude, poor details, wrong metal, but others are terrifyingly close. Advanced counterfeiters use laser engraving, modern silver mixtures, and chemical aging to mimic old surfaces. So how do experts tell real from fake? They look for a unique micro-crack pattern around the dragon's whiskers, slight shifts in the die alignment, a specific rim thickness unique to Yunnan presses, silver purity that matches 1910 mining output, a faint strike vibration pattern under the dragon's belly. Even with all this, some fakes still fool new collectors. That's why professionals insist, if it's not graded, never buy it. Why the spring dollar is priceless. Collectors love this coin for reasons far beyond money. It is a story of courage, a story of rebellion, a story of a province trying to save itself while an empire collapsed. The coin represents political resistance, economic independence, artistic mastery, and the human longing for renewal. It is history trapped in silver. It is a survivor. It is a legend. The 1910 Yunnan Spring Dollar is more than a rare coin. It's a window into a world just moments away from revolution. Few coins hold such drama, such danger, such mystery. And maybe, just maybe, one day, you'll be the person who discovers another lost spring dollar, hidden in a drawer, a box, or a forgotten collection. Because legends always wait to be found. If this video added value for you, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into rare history and forgotten stories. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and tell me what surprised you most. Thanks for watching.